Think about this. What if today the most powerful technology on earth was just given away to everyone? So that was not a hypothetical question, it just happened. A startup that seemingly came out of nowhere has just released an AI model that could go toe-to-toe with the giants, OpenAI, Google, and Meta. And they built it with a fraction of the cost. This isn't just another upgrade, it's a revolution that would completely overthrow the rules of the AI race. And the fallout will redefine our future in ways that are both incredible and, quite frankly, terrifying. So for the last few years, the AI world has had its undisputed kings. We got the titans, OpenAI, Google, and Meta, pouring billions into creating bigger and more dominant models. But training a top-tier model like GPT-4 costs a fortune, with some estimates soaring past $100 million. That astronomical price tag built an impenetrable fortress, keeping the world's most powerful technology in the hands of only a selected few. If you wanted to build something revolutionary, you had to enter their kingdom and pay their steep prices. The fear was that the power would be locked down for good, crushing real competition and giving these corporates unprecedented control over our collective future. But today, that fortress has just been shattered. A company called DeepSeek has released an AI model that completely upends the economics of the AI race. Developed by a Chinese startup founded in 2023, their models are not just powerful but shockingly efficient to build and run. So for a fraction of the cost and time others spent, they've created something that rivals them in the key battleground areas of coding and math. And here's the real kicker. They've made their most powerful models open source, releasing them to the public with permissive MIT license that allows almost anyone to use and modify them for free. So is DeepSeek really that powerful? The evidence say yes. On critical benchmarks for coding, mathematics, and logical reasoning, DeepSeek's models are on par with or even outperform famous models from names like OpenAI. This isn't just about raw intelligence, it's about mind-bending efficiency. DeepSeek has achieved this through a stroke of engineering genius. They use an architecture called Mixture of Experts, or MOE. Think of it this way. Instead of one massive AI brain firing up for every single task, the model intelligently routes problems to small groups of specialists. And that makes it incredibly fast and light on resources. They also used an innovative technique called multi-head latent attention, which dramatically compresses the data the AI needs to hold in memory. So the result is an AI model that is shockingly cheap to run. In some cases, processing text for a fraction of what its competitors charge. The ground is shifting under our feet, and the rules of the AI race are being rewritten in real time. If you want to stay ahead of these massive shifts and understand what's really happening, make sure to subscribe. So this disruption points us toward a fork in the road, with two very different futures. So the first is a vision of democratized innovations. By creating elite-level AI accessible, DeepSeek could unleash a Cambrian explosion of creativity. Startups, researchers, and developers who are priced out can now build a state-of-the-art foundation, creating tools and solutions we can't even imagine yet. But there is also a darker path, the shadow of this breakthrough. This is what's become a waking nightmare for security experts. Making this technology so accessible means that this immersive power is not just in hands of innovators, but potentially in the hands of anyone for any purpose. DeepSeek hasn't just leveled the playing field, it may have flipped the entire board. The massive financial wall that has protected big companies' dominance has been cracked. The release of this technology has also sent shockwaves through the financial markets, triggering a massive sell-off as investors grappled with their new reality. That top-tier AI might be too powerful and too accessible to be kept behind a corporate paywall. So the question is no longer who controls the future of AI, but how we will all respond now that the floodgates are open. Is this radical accessibility a net positive for humanity, or has the Pandora box just opened? Well, you think about that, and I'll see you next time. Peace.